Big test. We are going to do it. I'm just going to run up and make sure, see what our reach is, see how it looks. Okay, so we have the lift here. It's a 61 foot, they call it 61, but that includes a person reaching 6 feet high from the basket. So it's actually a 55, which is fine. I think we're going to just quickly test going out to the side, which we're dead center of the building. We want to start at the back for the gable end trusses. So the deal is, the regular trusses weigh 153 pounds. The gable trusses are 206 pounds. So the plan is I'll be in the bucket with a chain, and we'll go over to the front, and Al's going to hook, possibly with a tractor hook on, or we may lug them around to the side and set them. We'll see how that goes. But in all, always safety first, second. Safety first or second. We're going to do a test lift because we want to make sure that the trusses they're coming tomorrow sometime. So we're pretty excited about that. So I'm just going to go up there, and we may try to lift something. We'll see how that goes. So, up we go. Good? Let's see. I'm going to pull in a little bit. You good? Going up somehow. What button is it? Oh, here we go. Looks like it works pretty good. You got quite a bit of weight.
Oh yeah, these are. Yeah, I'm up and over.
Hey, I guess it works.
Let's go back up and in.
Let's
go back up and in. Or back this way. See you guys.
Oh, you want to go back up in?
Well, I'm already out, so figure it out.
That was uneventful.
I bet Dan's happy about that.
So we're almost fully extended out. And so we know that if we put something heavier than the truss and it lifts it, we're good, right? I mean, some people are willing to sacrifice.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, it creaks and groans a little bit, but we're not going up far. Oh, that button?
Other about there you go.
That's all I'm going, because I want to be safe. One down.
This is great.
One down.
Flexes are good. That's it. Much more comfortable wrapping it like this than to have a chain come up here.
Right.
Found that one to be true.
Still on, Chad?
Yep.
Hey, feel free to leave a comment.
Yikes.
And I'll delete it. I'm running a string all the way around right now. looks like, maybe we'll start right in the dead center.
Dead
That
center.
trailer in the way?
Yeah.
Because we don't want the 2x6 hanging up over the wall too badly. Don't you know? I don't know if we'll have to.
Dead center.
Could you stand a 2x6, stand a 2x6 up and see what it looks like?
We do have some 12-foot 2x4s.
2x4s?
Yeah.
Oh, the 12-foot walls, so,
Right.
right. Right, yeah, right there, Dan, right there.
Yeah. Who's looking straight?
What if you're right out there, yeah? Then we can't shut the door either, right?
Doesn't matter.
I think that'll work. We can get around that.
Yeah. Watch this.
I think it should be lower because when we start putting on purlins, we'll make it work. If we have to cut off the end of it, we'll cut it off the end. Yep, okay. All right, back to stringing. Let's see how that rides. That's got to be a really steady shot. That's much better. Oh yeah.
For you.
That's funny.
But all she, yeah.
And they said it's all woods now. They see pictures of the old book at the town hall, and they said in Vermont, as much woods as Vermont has now, that's how much fields there used to be in Vermont back in the day.
Yeah.
And it was mostly fields back in the day, but that's what they're saying. It used to be all sheep until the wool industry went through. And then once they talked about the wool industry.
Yeah.
Went to some town, a little bit further down than what's the big knot of gold? You see George, it's just a little further south than that, and it was hillsides like this, but all beautiful pasture was ahead of it.
Yeah.
In a barn that they would drive stuff to, supposedly there was a barn back in the day, they were on rivers, they're like, oh yeah, there used to be a barn. Like, yeah, there used to be a barn up there, there used to be a big barn. I can never find any information.
That's not as bad. 2 and an 8. We want 8.5. Ow! Oh! What are you doing?
How's that?
Whatever. I think we'll do it that way and then spring brace it back out. So, you got a lot of pressure on that?
No?
Okay.
Want me to?
No, but yeah, go ahead and screw that up.
You can't screw
Screw
it
it
up,
up.
Chad. trying to catch it. More this way. I feel like you're missing most of me.
Don't want to meet him in a dark alley.
That's what I'm talking about.
Two or one?
It's one. I haven't measured it either.
Alright, so I'm editing gate number 2's video, and we look like identical twins, except I'm a lot bigger than you. We had like the same exact maroon color shirt on, and like the gray shorts, everything was like the same color.
We'll try to coordinate Monday.
I laughed. I didn't realize it until I was editing.
Put that back down.
I did not know either.
I'm like, man, that makes you look so big.
Probably can't see it from way back there, but I just cut a 3/4 inch notch back and folded that down so that it will tie into the J channel that we haven't nailed up here yet, but we will. We need the J channel on the side first. Or do we? No.
No, no,
You're right,
we're
you're
good.
right. That was right.
That's what Chad taught me. Yeah, I got that.
Oh, this is not memorable.
This is super awkward. Boy, if we had a lift out here.
Mm.
That is a funny warning sign, that signal.
Guess you pay attention. How bad can this be, right? It's going.
Big show.
Sure.
Put up now.
Sure, do it, man.
That's a long ways up.
Whew.
Well, welcome to another video. This is hopefully truss day, I hope. We've been having a little difficulty with trusses. They have not shown up. They were supposed to come yesterday. The truck got stuck on the first delivery of theirs somewhere an hour from here or so, hour and a half. And I don't know how many sets of trusses were on the truck, but after they got unstuck, they probably left their facility, 7 in the morning and headed out. Went to that first job site, got stuck, and they were probably there till noon or 1 o'clock, I would guess, because I got a call at 1:30 or 2 saying they were not going to be able to make it. They were stuck. So they unhooked the trailer because apparently the driver had to be back in Canada before nightfall or something. So they're coming today. We don't know when. We've tried to call people and get answers for that, but I guess it's just hard because they have probably 10 sets of trusses on a tractor trailer. So I guess they'd be busy contacting everybody to let them know when they're coming. So meanwhile, we stand here waiting, or I do. As soon as the truss shows up, it's noon right now. We've been waiting till noon today. As soon as it shows up, I'll call the guys and they'll come. That'll give us time to get everything, get the equipment ready. We're hoping that they can set the trusses up on the wall. I have never done that before. Al mentioned it some time ago. Can they set them up on the walls? And I said, well, I've never done that. Typically, we're dealing with 24-foot trusses, and they're pretty easy for two people just to lug in. Set one up. We set the truss upside down. Set the trusses on top of the wall, and then just flip it up, nail it off. But these are 40-footers plus a foot overhang on each side. It would be really slick. You can see the lift if they had the trusses set on the front. Typically, they put both gable end trusses, which would have vertical 2x4s for nailers. They'll set them on one side, so they'll lay it, if they will put it up there, I hope they will. If they'll lay it down with it hanging out, I can be right up there in the lift, hook a chain on, and swing it around and set it. It should be pretty slick. If only we had a truss. So we wait. So hang on. This is a perfect time while we're waiting for the trusses. Hopefully they do show up today. We're going to put dead men up on the gable ends to hold the trusses from falling over. So we made a block that's a specific width to receive the truss. I'll nail these together, then I'll go up and show you how that will work up there. All right, let's go up on the lift. So the truss is going to actually sit in 1.5 inches because we're going, let me just see if I can set this in place roughly. That'll sit up like that. And the top of the truss will tie into that block. Do a little illustration here. I ripped these down. These are the correct distance. So this one of these is nailed to that 2x6. So we're going to, there's a post right here. That 2x6 is going to sit flush all the way down through there. And after we set the truss is made out of 2x material, 2x4s and 2x6s. So that will sit there. The bottom cord of the truss on the gable end. The 2x6 will be nailed to this so that it can go all the way to the top of the truss, and then we can attach it up there so it stabilizes it really well. So we have 1.5 inches here. This is going to be, because we're putting purlins on all the way across to continue the metal roofing. So that's the system. That's what we've got going. So purlin, truss, spacer block, and then a 2x6. That's what we got.